Hannah Brink.
I'm Brian Stulagros.
And I'm Lauren Alexander.
Participated in Mega Moody Math Challenge last year.
It's a unique experience with a group of people.
I came across the challenge on the internet and looked pretty cool, but I didn't know if people would want to do it.
I don't really wanted to do it. It's really fun to build bonds with people that you probably wouldn't be spending 14 hours with in the first place. It's a really good exposure to problem solving, like practical problem solving in the real world and using math and seeing how it ties into real world problems, and that's really helped a lot.
Get on this good side.
Yeah, we had a team of 5. We got 5 people together.
We're all pretty diverse people, so something that we learned is you have to have a bunch of different kinds of people.
I mean, it wasn't necessarily because we're super good friends, but it was that I knew people who had certain skill sets that would have been really useful.
Lauren is a very good planner. Andrew is a very good coder. Ben is very good at math. Hannah and I are pretty good at math, and then us 3 are all also pretty okay writers. So
that's really good to have a feel for going in, and also just seeing exactly which person can do what specifically.
Everyone who is doing their task does it to the best of their ability. Like if they're not feeling confident that they don't need that job. Like
team building has helped us so much. We met a couple times, so we kind of got to know each other better through that way, and then we also made T-shirts for the actual day. And
Still
we got
have mine.
nicknames.
Go get it.
Yeah, let's do a T-shirt quilt.
Go get it. Go get it.
Yes.
Okay,
And
yay! Turn around.
the Dream Team, M3 logo, Seahawks logo.
Violin, we all had T-shirts with our own little nicknames on it.
You kind of like bond with each other, and you know how everyone else works. So to prepare for it, we met a couple of times in Atlanta Bread Company, and we just had a couple of practice problems, and we went through them. We didn't go all the way to the end of the problem, but we looked at the different components of it, and we said what we would do and how we would go about it, and then we wrote that down.
On their website, they have a list of practice problems from previous years, and it's definitely helpful to look at the worked complete papers. They're really pretty long.
Because it's a lot of legwork, and there's a lot of citation, and there's a lot of writing that you have to do.
Formatting is a really big thing that they pay attention to and give a lot of points to.
In retrospect, it might have been a good idea to just have one day where it's just a 6-hour day where we went all the way to the end of a problem, or as close as we could to the end of a problem. You have to have it be one coherent paper.
As far as the actual day goes, it's an early morning. I think we got there at 6:30.
Yeah,
started
the
at
questions
7.
let out at 7 o'clock.
You get 14 hours for the problem. Lauren's house we used, her parents weren't there, so we kind of took over her entire living space.
Food
And yeah, make sure you're stocked with food, lots of coffee. It's a long day. We got outside for lunch, had a picnic, and then went back. So we had like scheduled breaks, scheduled lunch, and that really made the day go smoother.
We were all given stuff to do, right? But then if, for instance, Hannah was like, I'm doing this thing and I have no idea what I'm doing, at that point we'd be like, okay, hang on, everyone take a break, let's just try and get this thing done. Just being able to bounce ideas off each other is one of the most important things, I think.
I really didn't have confidence in our paper, but we won $1,000 scholarships between the 5 of us, which was really great and really surprising. But
We knew this was the first time that anyone at that school had done it, and we had Miss Gray for a resource, which was one thing, but we just took it as we had 14 hours to write as best thing that we could and have a giggle through it, and that's what we did.
There were parts of it that were really sketchy, like just some stuff was not
The math was just not on top of it. But
it's definitely doable. I don't know how many people, because I feel like when you get to the end of it, I feel like everyone who does it kind of doesn't feel on top of it, but as long as you get the formatting and the citations in and get a paper that is finished in.
Yeah.
And even though at the end of the day it's a crunch and you feel really insignificant and small and like
it will be a crunch.
Yeah, and
no
like
matter what.
you feel like you could have done so much more, or that you're just missing something entirely. Just having to do all of that grand scope of something in one day and get it all done and do it all together, it's a really good experience, and it's a really unique experience that you probably won't get from just like writing an English essay.